hometown team.
And welcome to Broadway Boxing, and a big welcome to fight fans everywhere. Nick Charles with Steve Farhood, happy you can join us tonight. Cipriani's Wall Street, the heart of Lower Manhattan. 4 fights, including our main event featuring the return of James McGirt Jr. Steve, the unbeaten Southpaw's got a great fan base developing not only here in New York, but he's starting to attract some national attention.
And deservedly so, Nick. He's doing it the right way. James McGirt's only 24 years old. He didn't have a lot of amateur experience, so he's learning. He's settling into a new weight class now, super middleweight. And most important, he has his dad in his corner, Buddy McGirt Jr.
Well, we'll get a look at him in our main event, as we said, but right now you're looking at Jimmy Campbell, born in the UK, the unbeaten 29-year-old, now living in Indianapolis and coming off 3 wins by stoppage. Turned pro a couple of years ago. His opponent, Ariel Espinal. As we look at them, Steve, take us through the rules for this first bout.
Well, Nick, New York State rules apply. The 3 judges score. It's a 10-point must system, of course. 3 knockdown rule is in effect, but there's no standing 8 count. The doctor can stop the bout, and a fighter cannot be saved in any round.
Get ready for the action here. Beautiful building here, Cipriani's.
Hey, gentlemen, you received instructions in the dressing room. I expect a good clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Your trunks are good right there. Anything below that line will be considered low. Your trunks are good there. Anything below that line will be considered low. Punch them up.
Steve, I know one that stared down, Espinal, for sure. He's a Brooklyn guy with attitude. And we should note he's been away 4 years. A lot of it, he was in prison. You have to basically throw out everything he's done in the ring before that with a guy with a 4-year layoff.
Yeah, a 4-year layoff's tough, Nick. He's coming back. He's giving 6 inches in height away to Jimmy Campbell. Campbell's undefeated at 10-0. But keep in mind, Campbell's opposition has been relatively soft, and Campbell only has 4 amateur fights. So it's a little closer a matchup than the numbers would suggest.
Well, we'll see if Espinal wants to close distance. That's basically what you're indicating he's going to have to do with that reach disadvantage. So he's going to want to get close and maybe stay close. But right now, he's trying to dial in and see what makes sense in terms of the best zone. And it's Campbell pressing forward, missing with the straight right. I love the throwback gloves Campbell's got on, the old brown bomber glove. Espinal, a little wild there, tries the left hook. Now he's back, brushes the ropes. Good body shot.
One thing about Campbell is he is an offensive fighter. He thinks offense. He said to me at the weigh-in yesterday, his weakness is defense. He's always looking for the knockout. He's an exciting fighter. Let's see if Espinal can get off and test that defense.
Espinal, nice little head movement there. A step to the left, so he'll step to the side, then bang with that left hook effectively. Nice right to the body, so Espinal immediately going to work downstairs. And now he's getting rough inside, but Campbell, as you said, a lot of offense there. He comes back with a couple of uppercuts, gets clipped with the right hand.
See, already we're seeing Campbell wants to fight. He doesn't want to keep it on the outside where he has a 6-inch height advantage, and he's not using it at all. Look at him pushing forward.
Just his nature, huh, Steve?
Exactly. He's got a lot of fight in him.
So he's not getting full extension on those shots. Now he's in his zone, but again, he elects to close and make it an inside fight. And Espinal is very happy to oblige. Now he'll shove Campbell off, and it's Campbell ripping to the body, and a nice left hook counter hook from Espinal. Espinal covering up. Now, looks like he wants to create distance, gets a little wild, and then goes for broke with that right hand cross.
Fast pace, Nick. I mean, it's only a 4-rounder, but you have to keep in mind that Espinal hasn't fought in 4 years.
And he's definitely been in the gym from the looks of things. Here, cracking inside, trying to avoid shots, roll under. And now penetrating Campbell's defense and pushing the Englishman back. Nice roll and a crack with that left hand. So he'll roll under shots effectively, and Espinal saying, bring it on.
Always a sign that a fighter's hurt whenever he acknowledges that the other guy landed a punch. And right now, Campbell is doing his work to the body. He's found a home for that left hook, and he's weakening his opponent with every shot.
Good close round, but as we're getting ready to close out the first, it looks like Campbell a little bit more effective aggression here, but both guys very aggressive, Steve. More from Cipriani's on Wall Street right after this. Welcome back. Cipriani's in the heart of Lower Manhattan. Nick Charles with Steve Farhood. Happy you could join us. Second of a scheduled 4-rounder. Jimmy Campbell, undefeated. 10 fights, 7 KOs. Ariel Espinal coming off a 4-year layoff. He's on the left. And Espinal cracking to the body once again. He wants to stay close, it looks like this time. And Campbell happy to oblige. Campbell trying to puncture Espinal's defense, also going low and a little bit too low there.
Well, he's having success with the body shots. I'll tell you, Jimmy Campbell, born in London, he wants to move to New York. So this is really an audition for him. And Nick, I'll tell you, this is an action fight because of Jimmy Campbell.
Espinal, with time, he could take up to 5 minutes. You know he won't.
I know,
fighters, that Brooklyn guy.
Fighters never do, and I don't, Espinal's taking a lot of punches to the body here. He would benefit from taking a little more time. What did he take? 15, 20, 25 seconds there. It's a macho thing. I never understand why fighters who are hit low don't take more time.
Campbell again, double hook to the body, low blow. Referee Ricky Gonzalez out of his sight line, so he missed that. But look at the body attack. It's absolutely concerted. And, hey, yeah, return the favor there big time.
You saying it's intentional then, Nick?
Well, if either that or he was trying to hit him on the knee.
Now let's see how much time Campbell takes. That is the Brooklyn way to deal with the situation, what Espinal did. Getting hit low, that's his response.
Now, it's interesting to see what happens. Campbell, how much was taken out of him? He comes back with a combination. And will Espinal jump on him a little bit more? Good follow-up. He hits him on the way out there very nicely with that last shot. So Espinal, when he keeps punching, has been so much more effective, it seems, Steve. He's been a little reticent, and Campbell's been the slightly busier guy through the first 2 rounds.
And Campbell is landing better shots because he's mixing up the strength of his punches, and he has much better balance. But he's really loading up on that left hook to the body. Campbell is as advertised. We said he was an offensive fighter. He's not hard to hit. The next punch he slips will be the first. You can see he just kind of sticks his gloves up and hopes Espinal misses him.
He does, and at times he really seems like he's leaning over and he's just ripe for an uppercut from Espinal. We haven't seen one from him yet. Espinal shoving Campbell away, but still getting the worst of it here.
Left hook to the body. Espinal badly hurt.
Yeah, now he's in the corner, and he was rocked by that. And he's holding on wisely here towards the end of the second round. It's been a fiery second round, low blows on both sides, but another more effective round for Jimmy Campbell. Campbell again with that double hook, and he's turning and running Espinal into shots.
The pace beginning to show. Jimmy Campbell's mouth wide open. I'm surprised, Nick, that Espinal is still here. I mean, for this pace for 2 rounds has been brutal for a guy who hasn't fought in 4 years.
Yeah, and he's really getting hit, too, now getting cracked to the head. But here he comes, plowing forward, running into some punches, and Campbell fighting fairly effectively, backing up as they close out. More from Cipriani's after this. Obviously, low blow city there in the second.
Oh, no doubt. Campbell landed more than 1 low blow. And when Espinal retaliated, can't read his mind, but it certainly looks like it may have been intentional, taking the rules into his own hands.